like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
It's strong. They're making it strong, but I'm not against it.
Yeah, you need after that, almost one time out of the natural.
They're in, this is E. I was in E.
Alright, so y'all see your mom. Rain or shine? You said you're going to come for it.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
You're gonna be sitting there, you want the food that we sitting there. I think I want, man. I feel people not gonna eat so they come.
Right.
Eligio Bishop was just found guilty on all charges. So that's that. And I understand is right now a lot of people are going to be really happy. And
In all honesty, Kaja, I don't believe that a lot of people are really, really happy. I believe that most of the people are actually relieved because of the things that they learned about Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Papa John Hot Pocket, a.k.a. Chief Administrative Segregation, were very alarming and concerning as well as disturbing. So I think it's a sense of relief.
respect that. I respect that. He's like my little brother. He's like my little brother. And to me, and I want to tell you guys something, okay? Who's ever on this live, I want to tell you guys something that wasn't admitted into evidence, okay? And this is me personally. I had some evidence that would help show that he was innocent. And that is, I was there at my house in Puerto Rico. Share this live, everybody. Share this live. I'm about to tell you what I know. And that is that right a few days before Eligio got charged with the rape, I was at my house in Puerto Rico. As you guys know, it was the same house that Eligio had come to look for a baby Eliana, where he peeked in the window. It was me, Kite, Liz, Talib, and some others. Kite got a phone call in the backyard under the mango tree. He answered it on speakerphone. I was there. Liz was there. Talib was there. Okay? He got a call from Natiri a few days before the charges came out. He got a call from Natiri and she was on speakerphone. So I heard, Talib heard, and Liz heard. Now I know Kite and Liz are on the side with Natiri, and I respect that. It is what it is. But Kite got a phone call from Natiri, and I was present. I heard it. I heard everything, okay? And Natiri said, hey, can you help me with this Nature Boy thing? The man, he's out of control. He's power hungry. I need to do something. Hello, welcome to the room. Okay, Liz, I see you in here. Regardless of our feelings, we know what we heard, right? I was there, present for that phone call that Kite received a few days before the charges got put on him. And that was Natiri had called Kite on the phone. He put.
Okay, so let's say that that phone call did indeed happen. And let's say that the survivor, Janae, a.k.a. Natiri, mentioned that Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, a.k.a. Chief Administrative Segregation, was out of control. That wasn't a secret. The entire world saw it. He showed it on Beyonce's internet. And also, what does that have to do with the fact that he actually admitted in his interrogation that she said no? And if you missed that part, here's a clip.
I give up. I don't want to do this no more. And now, so I'm going to pay. Chill out. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I hugged her. And when she's like, no. And I'm like, but I do know how it is. Like, it wasn't no, stop. Ella never. It was like, babe, chill out. And she's like, okay. And she texted me, she was like, all right. But then after we made love right there.
And from his own mouth, he provided the jury with the evidence that ultimately convicted him. The jury requested to hear his full interrogation interview again, as well as view the Revenge P videos, and came back with a guilty verdict. And to be honest with you, Kaja, he did it to himself. He should have maintained his rights, the right to remain silent. It is something that they told him prior to even questioning him, and he still chose to speak. And ultimately, he told on himself.
On speaker, I heard Natiri was saying, something needs to be done to stop this guy. We need to do something. Will you stand behind me? I need to figure out a way to put this guy away. Will you stand behind me and say that you saw this, and this? And Kite had said something along the lines of,
now, I want to know, I'm really, really curious. Like, Kaja, you say that you were present for this conversation, but you just said that Natiri asked him, will you say you saw this and this and this? Was she asking him to be very open and honest about his experiences of viewing the abuse of Malia and other women there in the cult? Or was she asking him something else? Like, you need to clarify, because you're making a very, very serious allegation here.
and I want to support you, but I don't think I can get on board with that. And that was that. So I know that this girl was pre-planning on what she could do, what would be the big thing she could do to put Eligio away.
Now I'm further intrigued, because I want to know how you knew that she was pre-planning anything. I'm just curious, because you're not giving us full details of this alleged conversation that you said you heard. If you're going to make this type of allegation, you're going to have to actually be a little bit more detailed, because otherwise, Kaja, love you a lot, but I'm going to call bullshit on this one.
And so I feel, and I had gone to the attorney, Eligio's attorney, about this. Well, I notified the wives, and they notified him, and it was already too late into the process when I finally said something, because I wanted to help. I wanted to be of assistance. Okay. I'll let you up here. Hold on. Is it working? Right there, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just want. What? When was this?
Okay, so this was, I don't know the date.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. I just wanted to let you guys know that the person that has just joined Kaja's live is Liz. Liz is married to Kite. She's also the Liz that Kaja says was present for this conversation between Kite and one of Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, aka Chief Administrative Segregation's victims. Now that we all know who Kaja is speaking to, let's listen in and hear what Liz has to say about this alleged incident.
But it was when we were at the house, and Kite had gotten the call from Natiri. I think we were in the backyard. I think you were present, but I know it was me and Talib, because I'd asked Talib later, hey, do you remember this? And he said yes, and he told me exactly what was said. So I was like, oh, okay. He had received a call from Natiri right before the rape charges had gotten accused, and she had said to him, something needs to be done about this guy. I'm trying. Will you get behind me? I need to do something about this guy. We need to do something and bring him to an end. Will you stand behind me? And Kite had said, hey, I support you. I love you, but I don't know if I want to be involved in that. And that's the only portion I heard. So, were you there? Were you sitting under the mango tree with us?
Our room was right there by the mango tree,
Yeah.
and
Your door.
I'm pretty sure if I would have heard Janae call and say that, I would have heard that. And I'm gonna say I didn't hear a shit like that.
Okay.
I didn't hear nothing like that, Kaja. So no, I don't. That's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
I didn't hear nothing like that, Kaja. So no, I don't. That's not true. That's not true. No,
Is Kite there? Because I know that he was present.
he's not here yet. He on his way home from work, but I can stay live with you until he can speak for himself.
Yeah. And I mean, it's
And
neither
we was on
nor
phone
there
calls we was on phone calls with Janae privately without nobody, like in our own little room in Puerto Rico. And no,
I mean, I was there for that phone call, and Talib was there too, because even a year later, when it had popped into my mind, and I said, hey Talib, don't you remember that time that she called Kite? Okay. All right.
he on his way home.
All right. Because I had even gone to the a couple months ago, and I said, hey, I don't know if this can help now, but I remember overhearing this phone call portion, and and I remembered exactly kind of where we were. I knew Talib was there. You were there, but maybe you were in
And
the
the fact
room.
that you him, Kaja, come on now, stop defending this man. He did it. He's guilty. He's guilty. Kaja.
He is guilty now, because they've said he's guilty. So I hear you on
No,
that.
it's not.
However,
they said he's guilty. He is guilty. He is.
but he's
Of
not.
rape. Of
But
rape.
he's not.
Guilty.
He is legally guilty. You're right.
And Janae,
He is legally.
I can call Janae. She did not say that, bro.
No, I don't want to talk to Janae. I already saw her today. I don't need to talk to no Janae, man.
That's
but I'm saying is that, like, I'm just saying that phone call did happen. I recall it. Talib recalls it, because what I was saying was that a few months ago, I had, we were just talking about the case, whatever, and I said, hey, Talib, do you remember that time? When was that phone call? Do you remember that time that Janae had called Kite? And immediately he said, yeah, I remember. She asked him to, back her up, and he said, he was like, no, I ain't going down like that, you know what I mean?
Babe.
And
I can barely hear.
that's all.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
No, I can. Like it's low, super low.
Cause I'm calling on the laptop.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm trying to call him right now, and cause I'm on live on my phone, so I'm trying to call him on my laptop. He told me to hold on, cause cause I don't remember that shit. I don't remember that shit.
I thought maybe you were there. Like I thought maybe you were there in the apartment, but you know, I don't remember exactly. But that phone call and the thing I'm saying, that definitely happened. So I know.
Let me tell y'all something. Everybody in my in this live in the chat saying he didn't rape her. Let me educate y'all. I ain't even gonna say and be scornful and call no names. Let me educate y'all. Once, hold on. Let me go on the next one. Once a woman says
I
no,
agree.
and you continue to penetrate her, that is rape. I don't care how sweet it was. I don't care how slow, how sensual. He did it. If you say no or you don't give your consent, that is rape.
Okay, what if a woman says no, but then she decides that no, she is, and she says okay and all right.
If she,
Like, I mean, when you say no and you say yes, why is it still a
if
no?
some,
But why, if a
if
woman says
somebody says
yes and then
no,
at any
if
point she
somebody says no, you
decides
should
no, then
stop.
it's
You
no.
stop.
But why can she say no and then change her mind to yes, but there's still a no? Like, it's just the law is just so, like, I mean, how come yes can turn into a no, but a no cannot legally turn into a yes? I think that there's some flaws in the way.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I feel that there are some flaws in Kaja that you, Kaja, really need to work on. And I hope you see this video. And I'm being as honest as I possibly can because it appears to me that you are lost on the fact that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Papa John Hot Pocket, aka Chief Administrative Segregation, is a destructive cult leader. And if I may, I just want to say that I am a bit disappointed in Kaja right now because she is raising an amazing, beautiful, talented, intelligent young woman. She has a daughter. So I feel that you, Kaja, you need to kind of do some soul searching because what if your daughter comes to you and says she was raped? Are you going to ask her if she said no? And if she turned that no into a yes, are you going to question your daughter when she comes to you, if she ever comes to you and says someone violated her?
That the legal process works as far as that. What is no turned into a yes versus yes turned into a no?
It's no. It's no. Just to be safe, you would really have to be slow to keep going after somebody says no, even if they say yes. After, if they change their mind. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
No, still low.
Hold on. Let me see something.
I think it's the iPad probably.
I'm on the laptop.
Oh, damn, I don't know.
Is it super low? Like, can you hear me at all?
When I tell you it's like low, it's like slow low.
Okay. Hold on. I'm finna
And I got something important. Like I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, babe, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to call him. He said he can't hear me on here. I got a iPad because I want him to know, like. all his defenders are really shook. Really, really, really shook. And cause I want you to know, like, you can do better. You can do better than this. You can do better than this.
I can do better than recalling what I know happened and just talking about it. I mean, there's no doing better or not. Like, I mean, regardless of how we feel, how anybody feels, and that's our right. That's your right. I understand from a woman's perspective, no means no. I understand that. What I'm talking about is that the timeline of things that happened was sketchy. I remember the call. I remember I was in the backyard on the concrete right by your guys' apartment. I remember Kite getting the call. I remember hearing Janae. I remember her asking him if he would support her and him saying, like, I support you, but I don't want to get involved in this. I remember that. And I know that Kite remembers it if I remember it. And Talib remembers it.
Of course,
Exactly.
Talib gonna say he remember that, bro. Come on, Talib is sick himself. Let's be real. Talib, of course, you said that Talib told you that when you was getting that, when you got sexually assaulted by that Hollywood producer or whatever he was, Talib told you, well, did you tell him no? What kind of sick bastard would say that to
You know
a
what?
woman? What kind of sick
That was
bastard would say
the
that to a woman? You
question that
right to be angry.
did
You
I
was
tell
right to
him
be angry about what happened to you. You got sexually assaulted. You got violated. You was right to be angry. He told you don't be angry. He told you to call the person who raped you. He told you to call that person and talk to him.
I did call him. He was shocked. He said,
"Why, bro? No. I'm tired of people like you, Kaja. I'm tired of people like you defending stuff like this. We got daughters, bro. This stuff is not okay.
Bro.
This stuff is not okay, bro. Stop defending people like that.
Daughters to
And then you ain't in the black community. It's happening a lot in the black community. You're not even in the black community. And you trying to defend people like that and put people like that into the black community, bro. What's wrong with you?
Scream.
You trying to put people like that back into our community. That's our community. That's not your community.
Liz, you can stop screaming. We understand.
No, because I'm passionate about it. It happened to me. It happened to you. You know people who it happened to.
Stop.
You can't defend people like that, bro.
Screaming. Liz, please let me talk.
Pissing me off. You pissing me off, Kaja.
Stop me off. Stop screaming. Please. All I'm saying.
You trying to put people like that back into our community.
Being disrespectful.
Who got to be a black woman?
Would you keep raping a woman if she's telling you to stop right now? Would you keep raping a woman if she's asking to stop and give her a second to talk? Thank you. All I'm saying is that Talib said, "Did you tell the guy no?" And I go, "See, you won't let me talk."
You think Janae
is that like Eligio? He's just gonna keep fucking you.
Brianna told her story.
Why are you screaming?
Let me talk. Velvet told her story. Even if you think Janae is lying, they all told their story. He's gonna serve justice for that.
Okay, listen. I'm not gonna. I understand she's passionate about this. I'm not gonna listen to her screaming. What I'm trying to say is that. A similar incident did happen to me, and I told Talib that it was bothering me that whole time. And Talib said, "Did you ever tell the guy no? That you didn't want it, that it was hurting you?" And the answer was no. I didn't tell him at that time. And Talib says, "Well, how do you know he wouldn't have stopped? Why don't you tell him?" So you know what I did? I called the man. I called that man. And I said, when we had, our interaction, and you were doing this to me anally and this and that. I said, it hurt. I didn't want to do it. And he was like, he got choked up and teared. And he said, "Why didn't you tell me?" And we had a long discussion after that, to the point where he came to the understanding that I wasn't enjoying myself. And my lack of mentioning it was what encouraged him to move forward and keep going, because he didn't know I wasn't enjoying myself.
And let me just say, that's wonderful that you were able to resolve that situation with that man. However, there's one big difference between you and Janae. Janae said no. She verbally said no. Multiple times she said no. So you guys are not the same. That situation, what happened with you is not the situation that happened with Janae. Let's be clear.
Self, but I wasn't. So I just kept going forward with it. Now, what Liz is screaming about, I understand. She's very invested in. Her husband was a member of that, and he was abused. Uh, or supposedly, so of that, and he was abused. Uh, or supposedly. Uh, or supposedly.
Now, I'm like, did she just really just say supposedly that Kite was in carbonation and he was abused supposedly? What? Kaja, have you not? Let me play this clip. Shout out to the T, y'all. Shout out to the T for this clip. T, thank you for your years of documenting this cult and never letting up. I appreciate you and thank you.
We were all in the group. We were all in the living room. And he said to her, get on your knees right fucking now. Like flat on your face. Right? And she gets on her knees and literally puts her head on the ground. Let me make sure this is not about to die. This is important. Alright? Okay. Which she thought that she was following the right orders, like, put my head on the ground. He said, no, put your head flat on the fucking ground, right? She put her whole body flat on the ground, right? What he did after that, he kicked her in the stomach. I mean, kicked her in the stomach, like, while she was on the ground like that. He said, this is what you get. Look at you. You hit yourself. Now, tell me, I'm there because I've gave my energy to him in that moment, and he's my teacher, and that's my role model, father figure. I'm just sitting there like, it's okay. She's a woman. She's acting up right now, and her man is disciplining her. But that's fucking wrong, bro. It's wrong, bro.
Now, what we just watched was Kite's account of Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, a.k.a. Chief Administrative Segregation, his way of disciplining Malia, a.k.a. Tanisha Dulay, when he feels that she's out of line. Now, I have a question for you, Kaja. Do you think that was a traumatizing experience for Kite, a.k.a. Denedrick? Do you? Or do you think that was just okay for him to actually sit there and see someone that he looked up to do such terrible things to women and men who looked up to him, but he supposedly got abused? Okay, Kaja.
So what I'm saying is that I overheard that conversation, and regardless of, you know, regardless of whether Kite Denedrix is willing to admit to that conversation, because I know I heard it 100%. When I asked my partner if he had heard that conversation, because I thought he was present, he had told, and I didn't say anything about it. Immediately he came back and was like, yeah, I remember. She said, will you stand up for me if I say this? And yeah, I remember. She said, will you stand up for me if I say this? And
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but Kaja, let me get this right. You have this earth-shattering evidence. And you mean to tell me that Robert Booker did not subpoena Kite, aka Denedric, so that he can actually say that the survivor, Janae, one of the survivors, Janae, contacted him regarding saying something? First of all, it doesn't matter if she contacted him at this point or not, okay? Because in my opinion, if she did contact him, he wasn't able to shed any light on the night in question. The only thing that he could have done was spoken to the abuse that he experienced. That's it. And I don't see nothing wrong with her reaching out to ex-members to see if they want to speak their truth. And you're not being specific at all as to what you allegedly heard. And besides all of that, Kaja, Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, a.k.a. Chief Administrative Segregation, was the prosecution's best witness. Just in case y'all missed it earlier, I'm going to go on ahead and play this clip one more again.
And you know, counting. So I'm like, hey, chill out. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I hugged her. And she's like, no. And I'm like, but you know, like, you know how it is. Like, it wasn't no, stop. You know, that would never. It was like, you know, hey, chill out. And she's like, okay. And she texted her. She was like, fine. But then after we made love right there.
And that is why he was convicted.
Kite said, no, I ain't really trying to get involved like that, but I do support you. And that was the gist of the phone call. That's all I can say. And so I know that phone call happened because I was there, and Talib knows it. Now, whether or not Kite would want to go against his wife and say that phone call happened when she's clearly very passionate about it is one thing. But I know what I heard, and I know I'm being truthful, so that's that. So anyway, so I just got, the word of his guilty on all charges, and I was feeling sad about that because, I do support my friend. And to me,
Interested in a great read? Check out Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, also known as True. Many of you know him as True. He has authored this amazing read. The book is available on Apple Books. Get your copy today and stay motivated to win.
based on things that I know behind the scenes and things I know of him, is I don't feel that this is a fair judgment, but I have to respect it because, on the proof that the jury did hear, on the evidence the jury heard, is Eligio did admit to her saying no. And as women, we know, no. He knows that phone call happened. We all know the phone call happened. So it is what it is. But if my wife was so passionate about it, I also wouldn't, I wouldn't go against her when she's screaming and so angry at this. And I know you support Janae, and I respect that and I understand it. So it is what it is. And I'm just saddened. I'm just saddened that this happened. And I just think it's a shame that, this is just taken a precipice, just like many potential strong black men. They could have been leaders in the community. The black men, the leaders that everybody.
I know you not. Not her. Not Kaja. No. I know she's not trying to fix her mouth to try to act like Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, aka Chief Administrative Segregation, could have been a leader in the black community. Where? How? Y'all check this clip out. This is the leader she's talking about.
Look me in my eye. I put you on. I'm not disrespecting you, disrespecting yourself. I treated you nice, bitch. What is you talking about? I treated you nice. Didn't I treat you nice?
You were so nice.
I was so nice. I stayed up all night with your ass, bitch.
All night.
Everybody know I put Kanuki on.
She was on the heat list the whole time.
The heat list the whole time. I showed you the rules and everything. You put love in your building and everything. I ain't disrespecting you.
Have you been
You
on the heat
disrespecting
list
me.
since Poppy haven't been in your life?
Fuck out of here, huh? You disrespecting me. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
No, I knew I didn't like that.
Fuck these lame niggas on here, man. A real nigga can't live. Shout out to Pimp C. Shout out to all the real niggas out there, man. Fuck these hoes, man. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Real bitches only. Fuck out of here, bitch. Fuck nah, don't fuck what they saying, baby. Fuck these niggas, man. Fuck that. Real niggas only. Pimp C, nigga. Pimp C, nigga. Oh, y'all done killed all the real niggas.
They talking through
Pop,
a phone, Malik.
Biggie. I'm gonna be out.
Through a phone.
Yeah. Yeah, they done killed all the real niggas. All the real niggas. Nipsey, and done killed all the real niggas, homie. It's the spirit of a real nigga, homie, coming through this motherfucking phone, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? You ain't special, ho.
Nobody ain't special. That you
and I try to be nice. I try to be nice to her, though.
Yo, you try to be
I try to be nice to the hoe.
What's she saying, Poppy?
I don't give a fuck what this bitch saying. Oh, you disrespect women. Fuck you, ho.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I believe that Kaja has a completely distorted idea of what black leadership and or black excellence looks like, which is very unfortunate for her. But let me just be clear. Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, a.k.a. Chief Administrative Segregation, a.k.a. Chief Life in Prison without the possibility of parole, plus 10 years, is not an example of black leadership or black excellence. No, not at all.
Leaders in the community, the black men, the leaders that everybody yearns for, that everybody desires, that everybody says that the white man destroys and takes away, that everybody says that the white man destroys and takes away. Why can't we get any good black leaders? Because of things like this.
Again, Kaja, he's not a black leader. Maybe in your mind he is. Maybe he's your leader, but he's not a black leader. And additionally, I don't understand why you don't get the fact that he committed a crime. Rape is a crime. And unfortunately, for some black men, when given power, they abuse it. And I'm not just going to single out my brothers, because all people, women and men, when given power, when power is given to the wrong person, bad things happen.
Destroys and takes away. Why can't we get any good black leaders? Because of things like this. Because they locked them up. Because they put false charges against them. They locked
And you know, so I'm gonna chill out. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I hugged her. And when she's like, no. And I'm like, babe, you know how it is. Like, it wasn't no stop. No, that was never. It was like, babe, chill out. And she's like, okay. And she texted me, she was like, all right. But then after we made love right there,
charges against them. They lock up our black leaders. Look at Malachi York. Black leaders. Look at Malachi York. Look at Malachi York.
So she's saying Malachi Z. York for what reason? Because he was also arrested for violating young women and children? Is that why she makes the comparison?
Look at Malachi York. Okay, which also happened in Georgia here. And
Absolutely. That did happen in Georgia as well, because the laws in Georgia are very strict when it comes to Pedialites, R-worders, and cult leaders.
here. And I'm compassionate too. I'm compassionate for black men that have been wrongly accused so that the system can take them out of the equation, so that they can't deliver the important information to the people that would potentially benefit from it. If we look at the foundation of what Eligio said, not all this slapping shit, not all this violent weirdo shit that happened once he started drinking, okay? And that's what it was. The man has an alcohol problem, and once he drinks, that's it, okay? But the point was that he had a wealth, a collection of good information. And y'all people know that he organized it and distributed it and explained it in a way that was well taken, that we could all understand, white, black, whatever. And this is going along in the direction of every single strong black male leader that had the potential to be something really great for our world, for our community.
And guess what? And I'm tired of motherfuckers not respecting me as an individual. Gods have rights too. And that's why I came to America, and that's why I was born here, because I knew I would have the right to be a cult leader. That's what they call it. That's what they call us now. God's cult leaders. But I'm not like other cult leaders. I'm actually God. I'm not a cult leader that's saying I'm a medium to, no. I'm God. We inside of my body. All of y'all cells inside of my body. We already know that, don't we? All these people that's watching this show right now, go and worship me. Just like y'all. Everything is going, I'm trying to tell everybody, like, it's going to be so many people trying to worship me that I'm going to be like, I'm the next, what you would call Jesus or Muhammad.
And I'm not even black. And you see, I want success. I want success for the brown people. I want success for the brown people. For the brown people. For every.
I have to be completely honest right now, guys. I'm a little bit offended because here she is on Beyonce's internet in an airport crying about wanting brown people to be successful. First of all, there are a lot of successful melanated men and women globally, and we are on the rise. It is 2024. Why is she crying and carrying on like we all still back in the day when we all couldn't read? When our ancestors were forbidden to read? Like, Kaja, please take several seats.
For the brown people. For everybody. Everybody is willing to take this information that the foundation is we should go to the tropical areas. We should commune with the nature, barefoot and natural. We should eat as much natural, homegrown food, fruit and vegetables as we can. That's the simple foundation of what Eligio first started speaking out about. And that was a beautiful message.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. Maybe that was his message in the beginning, but it certainly didn't end up being his message throughout. His message changed to fit his selfish needs, wants, and desires. But hold on, Kaja. Just one thing. The information that he was teaching and preaching was not his. He didn't come up with the information. All of the information that he presented to you guys was already available.
Started speaking out about, and that was a beautiful message. That's all you need. We are all tropical people, and no matter how light or how dark our skin are, we're all humans, and it's all, the tropics is conducive to our health. So, he said keep the knowledge. Eligio said to keep the knowledge. Okay, well, I personally, my partner personally, people that are here with me personally, we know. And we are not just keeping the knowledge, we are living the knowledge. So where Eligio left off with his message, I can say that I and the people with me in Puerto Rico and in the tropics and the people that know and are living his message, we can keep it true. And we can continue that on. And I hope that one day we'll have more strong leadership and that this won't be an issue. That they won't try to put him in prison, whoever it is. If they
As long as that leader that you're speaking of, Kaja, obeys the law. You cannot break the law. You will go to jail.
that they won't try to put him in prison, whoever it is, if they won't put him in prison. Okay?
I'm lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? I'm lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Tell me how you love me more, and how you think I'm sexy, babe. That you don't want nobody else, you don't want this guy, you don't want that guy. You wanna touch yourself when you see me. Tell me how you love my body, and how I make you feel, babe. You wanna roll with me, you wanna hold with me, you wanna stay warm and get out of the cold with me. I just love to hear you say it, it makes a man feel good, baby. Tell me you depend on me, I need to hear it. I'm lost without you, can't help myself. How does it